Hello guys, Coach Michael Lee here with another video. So I watched a clip of 35 seconds and I got a lot of mixed feelings about this one. I want you to watch it right now. It's about 35 seconds, so watch it.
Before, to have sex with a woman or to see her naked, a man would have to be like, right, I have to have money, I have to be successful, I have to be kind, I have to be caring, I have to be masculine, I have to be all of these amazing things that makes him a man. And then he'd clear up. So like the Elvis Presley's days, a man would have to be all of those things to get a woman. Now it's like, I'm really craving a woman, I'm overweight, I haven't got a job, I'm playing video games all day, but I'm horny. Let me just watch porn.
All right, so now you saw the video. I think that Sadia Khan, or Sadia Psychology, as her name is on YouTube, are talking a lot of nonsense here. There is nothing scientifically backed about what she is saying here, all right? So take it with you. There is no science behind her words. So let's break it down piece by piece, all right? So we can really get to the bottom of this. So let's start.
Or to have sex with a woman or to see her naked, a man would have to be like, right, I have to have money, I have to be successful, I have to be kind, I have to be caring, I have to be masculine, I have to be all of these amazing things that makes him a man. And then he'd clear up. So like the Elvis Presley's days, a man would have to be all of those things to get a woman. Now...
All right, so what she is saying here is that back in the days, like 1960s, in order to get a woman as a man, you need to be successful, you need to be caring, you need to be masculine, you probably need to be handsome, you need to be all those wonderful things in order to get a woman. That is what she is saying that men back in the days had to have as a value in order to have any chance to get a woman. And that is the same thing that she is claiming men today has to be in order to get a woman. Everyone that is not that super level of a man in terms of passive value trait, including being masculine and caring and all that, they will not have a chance to get a woman and should basically give up. That is just a huge misconception. I mean, most of us are just average, and a lot of average guys had huge success with dating and attracting women, being with those women they really want to be with, building long-term relationships, getting married, getting a family, and all those things. The majority of people is average. But here she's trying to, in some way, communicate that, no, that is not the case. You have to be a superman in order to get a woman, like it was back in the days, in the Elvis Presley's era, you see? And in some way, she's going to try to explain to men that nothing has changed. That is something that you have to do even today. Anyway, let's continue with this video.
Now it's like, I'm really craving a woman, I'm overweight, I haven't got a job, I'm playing video games all day, but I'm horny. Let me just watch porn.
Oh, that's a big one. Okay, so there is some truth in the way she's saying that if you are a man that is not average, you're actually below average because of your selection of clothing, because of your overweight, because of the basic routines that you are lacking. You're not regulating, you're not exercising regularly. You are not really taking care of yourself in terms of hygiene, looks. I'm talking about having a good haircut, take care of your skin and so on, that makes you look healthy and clean. That most of the time makes you average if you are below average. So exercising on a regular basis is something I really emphasize on. Really, I do. If you're overweight, and you guys know when you are overweight, make sure to lose that overweight to become into a normal weight. Because if you are in a normal weight, you're most likely going to end up being an average man. That is where you want to be, because I am a strong believer based on scientific data. The scientific papers are very clear, together with my personal experience and also with my experience as a coach, coaching thousands of men of how to attract and date women. I've seen that average men do just fine as long as they are average. And there are a certain amount of the population that are not average. So for that population, it's very, very important for you guys to become average. Most of the time it's enough to do those regular common sense things and then you're there. All right? So let's say you are now there. You are like, the average man. Now we have to get into the area of how to actually influence women, how to become attractive in their eyes. We know that in order to make women feel attracted towards us, it comes with time in interactions. So you need to learn how to have a good conversations and interactions with women. That is the real way to become attractive towards women you want to date. So if you want to be successful with women, you have to start talking with women. And you have to talk with them in the right way. And then you build up this skill over and over again by doing. And eventually you are there. And you can actually have a pool of women which you can date in order to find the right one. Once you find the right one, then start build relationship with her, brick by brick, and make something out of it. That is what most guys want. And that is also something that I emphasize. Find the right one, be loyal, and build a great relationship. I've been coaching a lot of guys that thought that they wanted to be playboys. They wanted to go up and approach a lot of women to have that amazing sexual lifestyle and so on. But trust me guys, it almost always ends up with them meeting this gorgeous, pretty, cute woman and they are hooked. They don't want to go and meet other women. They want to take care of that woman. They want to be loyal to that woman. They want to be a good man for that woman. And then that's it for the pickup lifestyle. And I like that. I think that's part of being a genuine, authentic man. I'm not talking about those exceptions that don't like that. I'm talking about the vast majority, the main rule of men. We just want to meet the really good woman and be loyal to her under the condition that she feels the same way as we feel towards her. And then Sadia actually mentioned that if you are fat, go to the gym. She also mentioned that, that you should take care of yourself. And I mean, if you have below average job, maybe you should focus a little bit about getting a better job to get more money, to have a better lifestyle. So you're going from minimum salary to average salary. That's a huge difference. Really, it's probably a bigger difference between minimum salary to an average salary than from an average salary to like a high pay job. I think the most influence here is most likely between the low, really low end to the average. That is where the biggest impact probably is made in your life if you can actually achieve that. And then she said that many guys just give up because they feel like I can't go to the gym that often. I just can't take the step in order to change my life to the better. So I just want to, in some way release the pressure of my sexual desire by watching porn. Pornography have destroyed many men. And I've seen the scientific report, the psychological report about how porn can really alter the neurotransmitters and also the neural pathways in the brain in men to something really, really bad. So basically if you can, the biggest advice I can give you, stop watching pornography. Absolutely. And also, don't focus so much about being a Superman. I think that hurts you much more than you are now deciding to go from being overweight into being someone like Andrew Tate or similar. Just focus on looking healthy and looking average. And once you achieve that goal, focus on learning how to interact with women. Because it is within the interactions, everything happens. Anyway, guys, I hope you like this video and I see you in the next one.